Hey fam, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm sharing with y'all my favorite products for deep skin, and not only am I not going to just share the products, I'm going to demo the products on one of my favorite humans in the world, Lori. If you're not following Lori, you need to. Her channel is It's Lori's Life. She is mwah, amazing chef kiss, one of my favorite people. Let's go ahead and get into it.
I like my coffee black, white too. Don't turn this into no controversy, it's my boo. I can make $250,000 off a haiku, and I can make another quarter off at times two.
Fam, we got our good sis, Lori, in the house.
Hey.
The skin. Follow her. It's Lori's Life.
Yes.
YouTube, Instagram. Catch the lives. The
Yes.
lives be lit.
Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Be there. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Y'all now talk about how lovely Lori's skin is. Like, this is just supreme, excellent skin. All right, let's go. Okay, fam, the first thing I always do on all of my clients before I do their makeup is skin prep. I like to use the Sephora Glow Peel Pads. It is a gentle exfoliant. It's going to remove any impurities. If there's any like leftover residual from makeup or whatnot, it's going to get rid of it. This is key just simply because skin prep is not something that should be skipped. A lot of people assume that if a foundation isn't going on right, if it's patchy, whatever the case may be, that there's something wrong with the foundation, and sometimes that could be the case, but 9 times out of 10, it's your skin prep. If you have dry skin and you have dry patches, or if you have a lot of peach fuzz on your face, I don't care if you've done the exfoliation process, if you have any sort of peach fuzz or hair on your face, the foundation's never going to lay down properly, so you need to make sure that is addressed. Favorite foundations for deep complexions, Huda Beauty and NARS. Today I'm using Huda Beauty. I'm not asking you if you like Huda Beauty. This is my makeup artistry brain. The reason why I like Huda Beauty on dark complexions just simply because the undertones and the saturation and the depth of it all, it is straight perfection. So regardless if you have a warm undertone, cool undertone, Lori has more of that golden neutral undertone. However, I always prefer for people to be a little bit warm, so I went a little bit more golden warm than golden neutral on her. However, all of this is going to pull together. So whenever I am picking a foundation shade, I'll always look at the center of the face, the neck, and the chest, matching to that. Especially for us women of color, it is very common for us to have at least 2 to 3 different shades. So pulling from the undertone for the center of the face, like I said, I amped it up a little bit, and then I'm going to pull for her contour or bronzing, sculpting, whatever you want to call it. I like to pull that from the deeper tones that I see within the face. So this is the LYS bronzing stick. This thing is my absolute favorite. I have all the shades. This is hands down the best for sculpting. The reason being is because it is so easy to use. It is pigmented. You can move it around the skin and it looks like skin. For me and my makeup aesthetic, I like for the skin to look like skin. I'm not a baking girl. I don't bake, I cook. You're not going to see me load a bunch of powder. That's just not my aesthetic. So if you have not tried the LYS bronzer stick, you need to, because that thing is amazing. And so now, still working with the bronzing stick, this is a technique I've just started doing, and going around the mouth, this just makes the lips pop a little bit more when you put the lipstick on. I absolutely love it, love it, love it. Then I'm just taking that same foundation brush that I used to blend it out. Reason being is because there's still a little bit of foundation on there, and so it's just going to help give us a seamless blend. One of my favorite blushes for deep skin, Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in Love. Oh my goodness. It just does something to the face. I love what it does to the skin, the complexion. It just gives you, it looks like you're just glowing from within. Next up, concealer. Favorite concealers for women of color, deep skin, NARS, which is what I'm using on her today, and Estee Lauder. Those two are my favorite. If I have to choose, I think it's going to be the NARS concealer, the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, because NARS just don't miss with the undertones. Now I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Press Powder. I hate loose powder. I understand them. Like, I'm using the Laura Mercier loose powder on her now, but there's nothing wrong with loose powders. They're just messy and I hate using them. So under the eyes, the baked powder by Huda Beauty, and now I'm just taking some of that Laura Mercier and I'm just pressing it in those areas where she gets oily. Notice I'm not going in adding a bunch of powder because I want the skin to look like skin. The NYX Highlight and Contour Palette. There is a shade in there called Hollow. It is the perfect sculpting shade. I've been using that for years. It's amazing. Now I'm going in with Charlotte Tilbury Bronzer number 4, another one of my favorites for deep skin. I love putting bronzer on the eyes because it just brings everything together. Now another oldie but a goodie, Sasha Cosmetics. Y'all remember Sasha Cosmetics are still around? Amber Glow Blush. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now I'm going in with the Stila liquid eyeshadow in Twig. I was low-key tight about this because I thought there was more in there. I guess, I don't know, maybe I didn't have the top on all the way, but it got kind of dried out. And of course, I'm all out of my Inglot Duraline to try to wake it up. So I love this shade. It's just like that nice, beautiful burgundy tone shade. And I'm a huge fan of liquid shadows, like any liquid shadows in general, because I like more so of a glowy eye. That's my vibe, my signature look, Amber Pea Glow. Okay, now I am going in, I think that's the Patrick Ta Major Dimension, just adding some more structure. And then L'Oreal Infallible Eyeliner, black. It's one of the blackest eyeliners and it's affordable. I love it. I do on the lower lash, and then I'm going to do a little bit of tight lining and just smudging it on her lash line because I'm not a thick liner girl. I don't mind like a slight wing just to kind of elongate the eyes, but not a huge fan of like the thick liner. Brows, Milani Weekend Brow. If you were a brow girly like me who struggles, I love this because it gives like that micro blading brow stroke look. I love that. It's so funny because brows were one of my weakest points until I found this. This is just easier for me to manipulate, and I actually love the look that it gives because I don't like a solid pungent brow either. Like obviously we need brows to frame the face, but you know when you look at someone and all you see is brows? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Then I'm going in with some Ardell Wispies. You can never go wrong with a good Ardell Wispy. Again, I am a soft glam girly. I hate it when the lash takes over and you can't even see all the eye work. NYX, not eyeliner. This is the NYX lip liner in Rebel. I can't remember the name. It is a dupe for, no, it's not quite a dupe for Night Moth because it's a little bit more brown. I feel like Night Moth sometimes can pull up a little bit more burgundy, but I love this one. It's a great for brown skin, deep skin, and then topping it off with taupe lipstick from MAC, oldie but a goodie. And check her out. How beautiful does she look? You cannot tell me that this skin is not skinning. Lori, thank you so much for being a model and helping your girl out. And y'all let me know if you like content like this. I'm kind of overdoing makeup on myself. However, I love doing makeup on others and doing demos and explaining why I'm doing it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed my favorite products for deeper complexions and also just enjoyed the tutorial. That is what, well, maybe demo, I don't know, but that is what I love. I love doing makeup on others. It's my passion. It's so much fun. So hopefully you learned something. And of course, if you were not already following Lori, please make sure you do so. I will leave her YouTube and her Instagram down below. Keep it simple and cast one more net.